This is Ashley from Court Reserve. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your summer camps, or maybe you just have an event with multiple days for one price that you can set up. This is simple with Court Reserve. So first you go over to events and go to lists, and you can add a new event here. So I've already started camp week number 1. So you'll see here I put in camp week 1, the categories camp. You can even include sessions if you have certain sessions that you've set up within Court Reserve. You can put in a max number of registrants, and then here's our start date. Our start date is really important because this is going to be defined weekly. So you want people to sign up for weekly camps, not daily. So our camp goes every day from 11 to 1. It's weekly, but we're only going to have camp on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of each week. And so here, this is really important. You want to set up your camp week and put the last day of the camp. So this would be Friday, July 17th. You also want to make sure that this box is not checked because we want them to sign up for each week, not each day. You can add an instructor if you choose, if you have any available, as well as go ahead and assign this camp to a particular court. You can add a ball machine if necessary. And then down here, this is our pricing. We can price per membership, or we're just doing $180 for our camp. We're going to make it public, allow online registrations. You can even require upfront payment or approval. And then here, you can do registration start dates. So maybe if you want particular members to have a registration start date earlier than the public, you can do that here. You can have an end date as well so that you can go ahead and see how full your camp's going to be. Make sure you save changes. And then once you do that, all of your dates of your camp will show up here. So as you can see, I've already registered 2 kids into this camp. And let's go over here to the member portal so you can actually see what this looks like from the member view. So this is camp week 1. And if I go to register as a member, here is my family, and I can register more than 1 kid. And then of course my price comes up. You can see here that I'm registering for each day of this first week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. If I click save, now my 2 children are in. And also make sure that back when you're on the admin side, if we go back over to events, you remember that camp week 1 here. And if you want to just copy this and do it for multiple weeks, all you have to do is hit the copy button. You can go in and you can have an additional start date. Let's start it for the 29th. It's still going to be the same times, the same days of week. Everything is going to be the same. And then make sure that you have your end date here. So if we started it on 7/29, our end date would be 7/31. And we can go ahead and assign this to a court and instructor if we'd like. Once we save those changes, if we do that, we can see here that we now have 3 camp weeks. Really, all we had to do was go in and create the first one, hit that copy button, change the date, the end date, and you're good to go. Before we forget, at the bottom, don't forget you can add additional information for your camps or events. You can have a description of each here under the description tab. You can make this event for age restriction, or even, customized based on some of the ratings you have. If it's a particular level, you can do that here. In the additional setup, you can add your disclosures, especially now for camp disclosures, there might be something new you want to add. You can do that here. So don't forget to do those.